Hello, I'm Debbie and welcome to my kitchen. It's time for another international cooking collaboration, and this time we're going to South Africa. So many amazing dishes. And as this is a collaboration, there are other people with recipes from South Africa as well. Really good cooks from around the world. So please check out their contributions and you can find all the information in the video description. I am making chakalaka, which is a vegetable dish made with carrots, bell peppers, cabbage, tomatoes. Those are the main vegetables. You can add beans if you want as well, or not, as you wish. Now, normally this would be a very somewhat spicy, flavorful dish. You would normally add curry powder, fresh chili peppers, cayenne pepper, and smoked paprika, as well as onion and garlic. However, because my husband won't eat those ingredients, I'm making a version for him without them, and then I'm going to add those ingredients to my own portion. Here are the main vegetables: cabbage, orange bell pepper, green bell pepper, tomato, carrot, ginger, onion, and garlic. Here you have salt, smoked paprika, chili powder, thyme, crushed chilies, pepper, and curry paste or curry powder, as well as onion and garlic powder, because I'm not using fresh onion and fresh garlic. If you're using fresh onion and garlic, you don't need more. I cut the cabbage in half, then cut it in half again, then cut away the hard spot in the bottom, and now I'm doing very thin slices of cabbage, and then I'm cutting the thin slices in half. Orange bell pepper, I'm taking half of each, and I'm taking out the seeds, just clean it out, they're already washed. Now we're going to cut it in half again, and then I'm going to make thin slices of each bell pepper. You can make it thicker if you want, or thinner. Peel the carrot, wash it, then I'm cutting it in half, and I'm cutting thin sticks. And after I cut the thin sticks, I'm going to cut them again into sticks so that I have thin pieces of carrot that'll cook pretty quickly, and I cut them in half. This is a tomato, and I'm going to take out the hard part where the stem attaches. And then once again, I'm just going to slice it into thin slices and cut the slices in half, actually into quarters. This is the ginger, so take off the hard bit at the end. You can add as much or as little as you want, and then peel it and cut it into thin slices, and then dice it very nicely into small chunks. So here we have all our vegetables. Doesn't that look amazing? As well as the seasoning that I will add right away, which is 1 teaspoon each of salt, pepper, and thyme. And later on in the cooking process, I will also add vegetable bouillon. You could use vegetable powder and lemon juice. Now here you want to heat oil in your pan, then you want to saute the onion for a minute, add the garlic, saute for another minute, and then add the other vegetables. As you can see, I'm only holding back on the tomatoes. I'll add them in a little bit. Stir and let them cook for a couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, and stir every 30 seconds or so. My frying pan was too small, so I found my wok, put some oil in it, heated it, and then transferred the vegetables to the wok so I could continue cooking, because it was impossible to stir them in that frying pan that was too small. Doesn't that look so fresh and delicious? Now, if you already added your onions and spices, then your dish will have a little bit more color. Now it's been about 3 minutes. Add the tomatoes and cook for another 5 to 7 minutes, just depending on how tender you want your vegetables to be. And I have added the seasoning as well, and I have added the bovril, and I also added a bit of lemon, which I forgot to show you. So it's been cooking for about 3 minutes, but I'm going to put the lid on for the last 3 minutes. Okay, there we are. Maybe 7 or 8 minutes total cooking time, and our dish is ready. Isn't that amazing? Now this is my portion, so I'm going to add the seasoning, the spicy seasoning, the curry powder, the cayenne flakes, the chili powder, the onion, the garlic. Yeah, I love that stuff. And let's stir it up and give it a try. This looks and smells amazing. You can keep this dish in the fridge for 3 to 4 days, so make a big batch, and you can eat it warm or cold. Here we go. A little bit of ginger as well. I tasted it before I added the seasoning, and it was fine, but very bland. But with the chilies and the cayenne the smoked paprika, the curry or curry paste. I use curry paste. It's full of flavor and it's really delicious. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this recipe. It's versatile and so simple. Thank you so much for watching, and please let me know, have you ever tried any food from South Africa? Have you ever tried this dish, Chakalaka? And give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed, and I thank you so much for watching this recipe and for going to visit my colleagues and checking out their contributions as well. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.